Hey guys, so I wanted to share with you something new that I have been doing when it comes to promoting my online coaching business, and hopefully you guys can take this information and apply it to whatever business you're trying to grow, whatever platform you're trying to grow. So I was already on TikTok. I have made a new Instagram for my coaching, and I also have this YouTube channel. But something else that I decided to do was create a new Threads. And for those of you guys who do not know what Threads is Meta's version of X or Twitter. So it's a lot of texting type of posts. People do post pictures, post videos, but it's really more like statuses and thoughts, things like that, right? It's kind of like Twitter. And so I already had a Threads attached to my main account, which is my personal brand account. And that Threads, I was invited into the monetization program. I was making several $1,000s a month when they were running that bonus program. And so Threads was great. But I did not have a Threads account for my current online coaching business, so I decided to make one. And when I made it, I'm not going to lie, it was really hard to grow it. See, with my personal brand Threads, as soon as I created a Threads for it, I already got most of my followers just because my Instagram has a large following, so it just converted over. However, with my online coaching business, that Instagram account didn't have any followers for real, and so therefore the Threads attached to it also did not have followers. So I was literally starting from square one. And I'm not gonna lie, I was like, dang, this is gonna take a long time. Like, it's probably gonna take years, woody woo. And I was trying a whole bunch of things to try to figure out how to get traction to this brand new Threads that has 0 followers, right? Whereas with my personal brand, when I post videos on that Threads, I get views, I get engagement, comments. I don't have to do too much. But this one was a challenge. And when I first started it, it was very discouraging because I was posting videos like I was on my personal brand and nobody was watching, wasn't getting any views, wasn't getting any followers. And so I was like, okay, I got to figure something out because this is not working. And what I'm not going to do is allow a whole 365 days to go by and I'm only at 10 followers. Like, we have to figure out something, right? So what I decided to do was start going through my For You page of Threads and just figuring out what are people posting within my niche, right? So digital marketing, business, entrepreneurship, just trying to see what's going on. And I noticed a lot of people were posting their wins, like anything that was exciting with their business, they were posting it, and then people were engaging, congratulating them, thumbs or hearting and sharing and things like that. So I was like, okay, let me start trying to do that, right? So I would take my Stand Store screenshots and I would post those and say, oh my God, I made my first 1K on Threads. And surprisingly, it worked. People were commenting and retweeting, or not retweeting, but resharing and being very, very supportive on that. So I was like, okay, well, I'll just keep copying and pasting wins and sharing screenshots, and that'll grow it. It did for about a month and then it stopped. So I went from like 0 followers to like 150 followers and then it stopped. And I was like, okay, why did it stop? I was posting the wins and nobody cared anymore. What's going on here? And so then I was like, well, I'll just start posting the same reels that I'm posting on my TikTok and my new Instagram and YouTube, and I'll put them on there, right? I'll put the same reel on Threads, just like I do with my personal brand page. Wasn't working. Again, no views, no one cared. And it was frustrating because I couldn't figure out what was I doing wrong. Well, I figured it out and I want to share that with you guys. So Threads is a very community-based platform, okay? Instagram, not really. As long as you can grab someone's attention in the first couple of seconds, same with TikTok, that you don't really have to comment on other people's stuff. You don't really have to reshare people's stuff. You really don't have to do all that to grow on Instagram or TikTok, right? Well, with Threads, you do. You have to take time out of your day. And I'm not someone who leaves comments. So this is way out of like my normal. I don't leave comments and I don't look at other people's content. So it's really forcing me to do something that I don't even really do. But what you have to do if you want to grow on Threads is you have to go on your For You page, or you can search different hashtags, whatever you want to do, and you have to start engaging. You have to start commenting on people's posts. You have to start sharing people's posts, hearting it. You really have to be in the community. And when you do that, not only are you building awareness to your brand, because when people see you commenting on their something, they're like, who's this girl? And so they're going to go to your profile and look. But Threads is now going to push your content so that more people can see it. And the reason why I wanted to get on Threads in the first place when it came to my coaching business was because there is a lot of money to be made on Threads. A lot of entrepreneurs make a lot of money on Threads. See, I make most of my money when it comes to coaching on TikTok and on YouTube. Well, Threads is a whole nother gym within itself. And I know that a lot of money can be made there, but you have to engage. So how do I manage to do all of this and take care of my other platforms and all the things? So what I've started doing, and I actually have a timer here. I literally started setting a timer. I started setting a timer, and I will place it down for 15 minutes, a stopwatch, and I'll hit start, and I will sit on my laptop, and I will just scroll through on my laptop and type responses for people's threads. And you can use ChatGPT to help you, because the thing is, you can't just say yay, or you can't just hit an emoji. Like, you really have to engage. It kind of reminds me, I don't know if you guys ever were in college, but when I was back in college, back long time ago, we used to have Blackboard. I don't know if Blackboard still exists. I've been out of college for a very long time now, but we used to have Blackboard, right? I graduated in 2013. And so you used to have like discussion posts, and you couldn't just say, I agree with someone. No, like the professor wanted you to give like long, drawn out, insightful responses to people's posts. That's literally what this reminds me of. I cannot make this up. This is literally what it reminds me of. I'm literally sitting there and like giving insightful responses to people's threads. And so that's why I set a timer for 15 minutes. So I'm like, okay, I just got to do this for 15 minutes. But since doing that, I have grown a lot more followers and also more views on my threads posts, which I am now currently promoting my Glow Up Academy, the same thing I promote on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram, right? Well, not only that, but so people are following me, I'm getting views on my posts for my Glow Up Academy, but on top of that, people are now following the associated Instagram, which is Earn With Minnie, and they are asking me in the DMs about my Glow Up Academy, and I have a whole DM flow for that. So it is working, and I have only been doing this for 3 weeks now, and I have gotten this much traction. And I did get 2 people to subscribe to join my Glow Up Academy, and they came from Threads, because when people join my Glow Up Academy, I ask them how did they find me, because I want to know which platforms are working. Even though it's still very small, I think we just hit 23 members in there this morning, actually. But I still want to know where people are coming from so I can know what's working, what's not, whatever. And they came from Threads. So I say all of this to say, do not sleep on Threads. If you had no idea what it was, now you know. And you have to engage. You have to engage. And this is the thing that I love about entrepreneurship, you guys. It's because it literally forces you to problem solve. It really forces you to think. Like, you truly have to be a critical thinker. And again, I never classified myself as the best critical thinker ever. But one thing I'm not going to do, like I said at the beginning of this video, one thing I am not going to do is sit around and continue to do something that's clearly not working. Like, nothing irritates me more than stagnancy. I cannot make this up. And so when I noticed that I wasn't getting any followers, no one was watching my stuff, I'm like, okay, we got to do something, because we're not going to keep going down this road. I'm not doing it, right? So I just started figuring out what was going on, listening to what other people were talking about, researching, and that's what I came up with. So leave a comment down below. Are you going to start a Threads? What are you thinking about Threads? Did you already know Threads existed? Let me know what you thought. And also, do not forget to click the link down below and join my Glow Up Academy. Everything that I am learning, that I have been learning over these past 5 years when it comes to these platforms and making money online, are the very things that I teach inside of my Glow Up Academy. Building your platforms, posting content, and making sales, all from your products. So do not forget to join us, okay? We also meet live every single week. What are you doing? It's only $39 a month. I will see you in there. I hope you guys have an amazing day. And if anything I said in this video resonated with your spirit and vibrated with your soul, make sure you subscribe to this channel, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.